Hello, wealthy family, and welcome to today's Mindset Monday. Thank you for coming and sharing some time with me. Today's video is a direct connection with day's 8 question for our 60-day soul journaling prompt session that we're doing. And it really made me think back to why I started my Mindset Mondays. If you've been rocking with me for some years now, you know I started Mindset Monday based off of the amount of deaths and the amount of people that fell sick on Monday morning, right? So many people were having heart attacks, were stressed, were having strokes, were committing suicide on Monday morning because they just didn't know how to handle the pressure of going back to their weekly routine, right? Because a lot of people go to work, they deal with family, they go to school, Monday through Friday, and then the weekend is what they use to kind of relax, release, right? And sometimes that pressure can build up on you. So when you have the everyday pressures and you feel like you need an escape, what do? How do you escape? How do you get away? How do you release that steam, right? Some people, if they commute, if they drive to work, they'll sit in their car and they may listen to music and try to unwind that way. They may turn to social media. Some people just scream as loud as they can when no one's looking. Is that you? Do you feel like you need to scream? You can scream with me right now. Ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Right? Does that feel good? Right? Release that pressure. Some people choose to take mind-altering or body-altering substances, whether they drink or they smoke or they take other substances, whatever the case may be. They take these things to try to escape their reality. But when you know that you control your reality, you control the things that you experience, then you know that when you feel that you need to escape, you can control that escape as well. See, I was a person who, as mild-tempered as I am, I am a Pisces, so I do have a side to me. And when I was angry, I would yell, I would scream, I would throw things, I would hit things. I was that person. And then when I learned how to control how I felt or felt like I needed an escape, if I couldn't take a minute to walk away from the situation, I learned how to escape in my mind. I may physically still be here, but I learned how to escape in my mind, okay? So I'm going to show you that technique. I'm going to give you a way on how to escape and how to kind of calm your mind when you feel like you are about to let loose and turn Incredible Hulk and break everything down and everyone around you, and Lord help whoever getting your way, right? Because like I said, I've been there, I've done that, right? But you're not always in a place where you can walk away or get away from a situation. We all need breathers at times, right? I know for myself, again, I am, like I said, a Pisces. I like my alone time. I am sociable, but I am a natural introvert. Like, even starting my channel, I felt nervous. Even though I'm a natural healer, and you hear me rambling now, but even though I'm a natural healer and people come to me and I naturally give them of my energy that they need, I still sometimes have to go within. I still feel nervous or doubtful within that, right? So for whatever reason, we all feel like we need that time to have a break to ourselves, especially with everyone being home. I used to have my break time when the children go off to school, and hubby would he's either home, but he's focused on what he's doing, so he's not bothering me, or he's outside somewhere. That used to be my alone time, and I don't have that all the time now. So sometimes I have to be able to take a mental break, and I don't always have time to go sit down and meditate for 30 minutes, right? Sometimes I just have 3 minutes and I have to get my mental shifted, get back in gear, right? Because I have things I have to do. So I'm going to give you a quick technique on how to help yourself escape from whatever it is that is happening and bring yourself back into focus. Help calm your nerves and bring your emotions back in balance. Anytime that you feel triggered or you see something going on that you know is going to trigger you, you can do this quick exercise and help put your mind at ease, okay? So imagine that you're in a situation that I've been in before. You have an obnoxious boss who likes to micromanage you, and it's just right? So after you get away from them and you go back to your desk and you're sitting down and you have just 3 minutes, you can't clock out, you can't go to a break, you got to look like you're working, like you're still doing something, right? What I learned to do was, one, get something physical, something I could do with my body. So tapping is really calming, right? That's why a lot of children with sensory issues tap. So even tapping your fingers, or tapping behind your ear, or tapping your foot. Now, you got to do it quietly because some people will be like, that's not gonna do, right? The miserable people. So find a way to do it quietly to kind of calm you down where it's not noticeable, right? And then start taking deep breaths. Again, you can breathe anywhere, right? You don't have to be ridiculously loud. But the trick to this is when you're taking those deep breaths, every time you inhale, imagine that you are inhaling fresh, crystalline, diamondish energy that's going to refresh and revitalize every part of your body. And then when you exhale, imagine that all the annoyances, the anger, the fear, the confusion, the trigger, whatever it is that's bottled up inside of you, you're replacing it with that diamond crystalline light and you're pushing it out with that exhale, okay? So I'm going to give you an example of how it is that I breathe to just kind of give you a gist, okay? So you inhale. I don't know if my mic caught that, but you inhale, and when I inhaled, I felt it go all the way down into my abdomen. I felt it, I imagine it going into my lungs, right? So I want to breathe down. And then I exhale from the same space, right? Do that 3 times along with the tapping, and then I pair it with a image that makes me happy, with a somewhere or someplace or whatever it is that makes me happy, whether it's a person or it's a thing or it's a place, whatever. Just couple and hold that image of something that makes you happy, and you'll be out of that mental funk in a minute. Like, it'll be gone. You won't even remember why you were so mad. You'll have a clear head and you'll be able to go ahead and push forward. But a lot of people are going to find themselves in situations similar to how we have been lately with all the division that is happening. A lot of people are going to find themselves in need on how to regroup themselves. And if you need just a quick in the moment thing, I'm telling you, it helps. So tapping, something physical, something you can feel, right? The back of your ear is a great sensory spot. Even if you click your tongue, right, in your mouth. Even if you rub your tongue against the roof of your mouth, which is also good if you're sleepy. Side point. If you're sleepy, if you're tired and you have to stay up, like I used to work overnight, and I used to have to stay awake, of course. So falling asleep, I would rub my tongue on the roof of my mouth, and it kind of tickles it, and it makes it feel like it's itchy, but you can't scratch it. So it alerts you, it makes you up. So even just clicking your tongue, but tapping something physical, even tapping your foot gently, breathing deeply, right? And envision and know and tell yourself that you're breathing in fresh prana that is going to rejuvenate your body, and you're exhaling all the BS. And then a happy place or a happy thing or a happy person, something that makes you smile. Shit, if it's you, then envision yourself, right? I maybe a little vain, but I envision my beautiful smile. I envision my beautiful smile being brought on by something that brings me joy, right? But regardless of what it is, take that time to bring yourself back and allow yourself to escape for a moment the situation that you're in. If someone gets you upset on social media, don't let it ruin your day, right? It's just a couple minutes. There's nothing that anyone can do that can affect you so personal to the point where you allow it to catapult and ruin your whole entire day, week, month, year. Some people are walking around just angry because they had a bad 10 minutes, but they didn't know how to escape that situation. So they're constantly reliving that situation and everything that they do, and it's causing them to have a bad life. Don't give anyone power over that. Okay? All right, wealthy family. So that's all that I have for you today. Sorry, my face is 15 different colors because the sun is doing so many different things. But as you see, I bring the sun out, so here it is again. But wealthy family, until we meet again, please, please, please continue to be alert, be aware, and live in love. Peace.